Hey guys, welcome back. This is Mohammad Badruddin and I come up again here with a new video, and this video is going to be very interesting because this is a machine from Hack the Box. The machine name is PIT, and I really like that machine, and I thought that I should share this machine with you guys and what methodologies are there and what kind of vulnerabilities are there and how to exploit that vulnerability. That is very interesting, and it is some kind of, you can say, a real life machine, you can say, because uh, the way this machine is vulnerable and the way we exploit that machine is very near to the real life scenario. So before starting the video, this warning as always, and I'm really very serious about this warning. Take care about this. So this video and its content are only for educational purpose, and I do not support any unethical or illegal act. So that's been said, without wasting time, let's go to the jump to the machine because it is gonna take much time to solve that machine. So the machine name is PIT. I already created a folder with the name PIT, and the starting for me is gonna be ifconfig 0. So as you can see, this is my IP, so I'm gonna copy this, and here machine IP machine name is PIT, and target IP I don't know, and the tester IP means my IP is gonna be this. So uh, actually I know the IP, and in a second I will let you know. Just wait a moment, let me think with 10.10.10.241. This is the IP of the machine and it's pinging alive. So 10.10.10.241. Okay. Now, to, as we all know, before starting anything, before go and just uh, exploit the machine and try some ways blindly, that is not gonna work, and that is not the way. So we will follow the professional way to uh, exploit a machine if there is any vulnerability. Okay, or we can say we can test and we can penetrate this machine in a professional way. So the first thing is the scanning and the information gathering about the target. So we already cover few videos up to now about Nmap, and I'm going to do the same thing here. So Nmap space hyphen, as the default Nmap scan is the sync scan, so we do not need to provide that argument, and this one is default version information, default scripts, and I'm gonna say VV for verbosity, and the IP of the machine, the target IP is 241, and I want to save this output as ON, and I can say default.nmap. Okay, so because I already default one actually. So for saving the time, I already scanned this machine, so I will not wait for this scan to be completed, and I can show you here the scan for this machine is gonna be open and desktop PIT, and this is the Nmap scan what I did. So as you can see here, the port 22 is open. Okay, open SSH version is 8.0. Another port is port 80 open, sync egg. Okay, and the port 9090 is also open. So, and one more thing you can see here in that part, that, yeah, you can see here we got the banner and this port and this service is using SSL certificate. So SSL certificate is always interesting for me because I always go and inspect the SSL certificate, because sometimes we got some subdomain information in the SSL certificate, some kind of email, some kind of username, and this SSL certificate contains much information sometime to start with. Okay, so this is the key. Okay, fine. So we already have this, we can start this, but before going to that, I just wanna check one time if this version of OpenSSH is vulnerable or not, or we can go to the AT port, check the AT port. So I already uh, look for the vulnerability of this specific OpenSSH version, but I do not get that this version is vulnerable. So I leave that. And here, if you want to check, you can go and check the vulnerabilities for search the vulnerability for this, if that version of OpenSSH is vulnerable or not. So I already checked, so I will directly jump to the port number 80, and let's see what we have on the port number 80. So http://pit.hackthebox, and as you can see, this is the Red Hat Enterprise Linux, and Ajax is used by this. So web administrator, this will take you to the redhat.com, Red Hat website. So nothing interesting here. So I will go and check the port number 9090, and as this port is using HTTPS, so I will put the HTTPS pit.hackthebox and the port is 9090. Fine. So as you can see, it gives me SSL warning, and we got something CentOS Linux. So this is the authentication page we got. So we can do many things, okay, but not blindly. If you wanna do something, if you wanna search some exploit, so before that you must know about the vulnerability, whether that part of the application or the target is vulnerable or not. Because without knowing that, if you just hit your head on that part to brute force or to make SQL injection, checking SQL injection and everything, so this is not a way. So I go to the page source. There is not much interesting for us, okay, but I just show you the way how and where you find the vulnerability and find a foothold for you. So there is nothing interesting. So next thing what I'm going to do, as you can see here, it completed the scan. Fine. So okay, we already have the Nmap scan, and this scan is sync scan, the half open connection scan, and this basically use the TCP flags and half open connection. So now I'm going to make the UDP scan. So nmap space -s and capital U, and I'm going to say make it fast, and hyphen version intensity, and that is going to be 0, and I'm going to use T4 and 10.10.10.241, and let's see what we got. So I already scanned that port also, that UDP ports, but I'm just going to show you how I did that. UDP 1.nmap. Okay. So let it run, and in that time we can go and put some backend enumeration processes as we have the web applications or website. So I'm going to use GoBuster and directory enumeration. And one more thing I just forgot. Okay, let's just first did that, then we will go there. So directory enumeration w/user share word list and buster, sorry, the buster, inside the buster directory, and 2.3 medium I want to use, and the target will be http://pit.hackthebox. Fine. Okay, do this. Here in another tab, cd desktop and pit. Here I'm going to use same GoBuster directory space -w, and one more you can use -z also to do not show the progress. w/user share word list GoBuster and directory 2.3, okay, medium.txt, and this time I'm going to scan https, okay, / because we have two, so pit dot hack the box and :9090, yeah. And also if you are going to enumerate the https site, so you have to ignore the SSL validation error with -t space t and 20. Yeah, let's do this. So it's all giving us the 200 error, so leave that part. Now we got some UDP ports open. So the first one is 161 SNMP, interesting, and all these. So I am going to take these ports, copy and paste it here. Also I want to take the Nmap ports, port number 80 and port number 9090. Copy and paste it here. Fine. Now what I missed actually to show you the SSL enumeration. So I go and check the SSL certificate and let's see if we have any information or not. So view certificate, and inside the certificate, first of all, the very interesting part is we got another subdomain or domain name, that dms-pit.hackthebox. Fine, we got this. Okay, just this, nothing more interesting. And also this domain part we get here also in the Nmap Scan. If you go to the port number 9090 and in the SSL certifications section, you will see, where is it? Yeah, this one, DNS is dms-pit.hackthebox. So simply I'm going to just put this in my host file, like in Windows. In Linux there is also host file, so nano/etc hosts, and okay, so here I'm going to put that real quick, dms-pit.hackthebox. Yeah, okay, fine. So now before, when we go to the when we try to enumerate directory for this port number 9090, it gave us error, but I think we can enumerate the directory with this dms-pit. Okay, let's do it now. And yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, and also this one is running, so let it run, and we can clear this. Doesn't work. So We can go for the further enumeration process. Okay, and that we will do with the UDP, and let up to that time we let this go buster running. Okay, so in UDP scan 445 port, I always like this port, enumerate this port, enumerate this port. So we will start with 161, that is SNMP. Okay, so I'm not going to explain very much about SNMP in this video because it will take much time, because there are a lot of things in the SNMP protocol. But I will give you the brief introduction about SNMP, and while we are doing our process, we will let you know, and otherwise I will create a separate video on SNMP when we make enumeration with the Nmap for the SNMP. So in that video I will explain all about SNMP. Okay, so here the first thing is there are few tools with that we can enumerate the SNMP. So the first part is SNMP check. So SNM SNMP hyphen check, or we can just make SNMP check space hyphen H. Yeah, okay, I think this one was T for target and make the target. So the target is PIT-Hackthebox. No, maybe IP address 10.10.10.241. A lot of time, a lot of things are there in my head, so sometime I forgot things, but let's check it with SNMP check, and just put the IP address for the target. SNMP check version 1.9. This is the tool version. This is SNMP enumerator and copyright. So I'm going to make it zoom out because it is going to give us a lot of message or a lot of things. So, and also I wanna exit this and clear this one. But one thing we need to check, as we see here, the port number 161 is open or filter. So I also want to check the port number 162. Okay, so let it run and clear this. Nmap space hyphen su space hyphen p 162 and 10.10.10.241. So yeah, it's saying SNMP trap is there and the port number is 162 UDP and the port status is filter. Why it is filtered, we can make with check it with reason. So it will say admin prohibited. Okay, that's why it's saying it's filtered. And now you can see here a lot of information with us for the SNMP. Okay, so the host IP, host name, and this is the Linux version on the target machine. Okay, and this is the path for the snmpd config file. All these processes. So in the SNMP, what information, if the SNMP is enabled on some device, what information we get actually? The first thing is the system information, that is here. Another thing is what processes are running on the target machine or the remote machine. We can see that here. So like these are the processes. Go down, go down, go down. And as you can see, these are the processes. Fine. has been, so I think we will find something here because okay, there is iWork, so you must see every line very carefully if you really want to find, because sometimes SNMP give you a lot of good things, and I think this is the way, because you do not, up to now you do not get anything with the GoBuster. Okay, cockpit MySQL D PHP fpm.conf, and I actually want to see this, what is that cockpit, because this is first time for me. So okay, this is the information we got with that SNMP check tool. So and one more thing I want to know about the version of SNMP is running here. This is very important. Space -sc on 161. So you must know which version is running, and according to that you will carry on. So before let it running, and I am going to check the, what is that, cockpit TLS. So cockpit Linux, what is that? A powerful tool to monitor and administer. Okay, this is interesting. And here I'm going to add something, DNS dms-pit.hackthebox. We got this in this domain interesting, so we just note it down. Okay, what is cockpit? A powerful tool to monitor and administer multiple Linux server using a web browser. Very good. So this one, this authentication page, or maybe this is a cockpit, I think. So yeah, if administrator log in and he can manage many servers from here, something like that. Okay, easy to use, lightweight and simple, powerful remote manager for GNU Linux server, Debian, Ubuntu, Fedora. Okay, these are the features. Enable managing multiple server in one cockpit session. Offer a web-based shell terminal window. Okay, this is interesting. And container can manage via Docker. Okay, Docker containers feature is also there. Copilot. Okay. This is the you can say the process of installing this cockpit into your machine. If the flavor of Linux you have is Debian, yeah, you can go with that. Okay, so and this kind of panel you will got with Fedora, and as you can see it's running on port number 9090, and this one also running on port number 9090, but the difference is here it is CentOS and here it is Fedora. So this is the difference. This kind of panel you will get after login. And services, okay, that's good. We are getting something good. Fine. So we are on the right way. We just need to enumerate more and more and collect information what is happening here. By the way, oh god, I know what is that. uh, uh, if you see closely this one, you will find that this result by Nmap is same like this. Okay, something same like this. Co-worker, you can see this. Okay, but give me the version of SNMP. So UDP response coming from the target machine. That's why it's a port is open. SNMP version 1 server and net SNMP version 3 server, and the interesting part is public. Okay, so okay, now I don't need this. We can further enumerate this SNMP with the Nmap. Okay, but this time we will enumerate this SNMP protocol, SNMP service for dedicated uh, applications with the dedicated tools for SNMP. So I'm just going to clear, but without before clear this output, one thing which is interesting, I just wanna copy that. You can take screenshots also, but you can do this. Copy and just paste it here. Okay, so as you can see, the SNMP info means the system information what we got here first, and another thing is SNMP processes, this processes. So Nmap is very powerful and it can also handle SNMP enumeration. I will make dedicated video on this, but this time no, we need to stick on the plan. So fine. So we got some information about cockpit from this SNMP scan. Okay, so cockpit, that is interesting. Another thing, let's enumerate more, because sometime using different tools get more results. Because so this time I'm going to come on, make it zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Let this process run. Zoom out, zoom out, and we will make here. So another tool for SNMP enumeration is SNMP Walk. I frequently use this tool on SNMP and space -v. 2C is the version, okay, and space -c the community, and as we see that the server is public, so I can use public and the target IP. So 241 or 214, I don't know. Wait a moment. 241, yeah, that's correct. So, and we can make SNMP walk space -h to see all the arguments. SNMP walk. Come on. So, okay, this is for help. So space -v is for version. If you have version 1, version 2C or version 3, okay, and space -c is community, set the community string. So we see that the community string was public, so we make it public, and that's it. Fine. So let's run that. Hope for the best. Okay. So I'm gonna pause the video for saving the time, and once it completed, I will come back. Okay. Welcome back, guys. We finished this scan SNMP enumeration with the SNMP walk tool, but the result is approximately same. Okay, nothing much difference between the SNMP check and SNMP walk results. So everything is approximately same. So what actually I'm looking for, because as we see, the cockpit is running, which is used to manage multiple web application with this cockpit application. So I'm looking for something regarding uh, that. Okay, no, nothing interesting. So, and one more thing, I'm gonna uh, start one more tab here. So cd desktop, uh, and before going to this, let's just clear this, and I'm going to try something more for version 3. Okay, so security name, no security name specified. Okay, so Snmp Walk is there. uh, so Snmp version 3 specification space -a is the protocol, and authentication passphrase, so username, and so for version 3 we have to specify all these things, username and all. So we basically do not know about the username, so uh, okay, let me check if I can use another tools. I also have one custom tool that I use. So uh, it's in actually desktop, not here. So home, curly, desktop, tools, SNMP. Uh, I use many times this tool, so I'm going to run that tool, and let's see if we got something with that tool. Make it big, it's good. Okay, so snmp bw.pl, and here what we need to specify the target IP, and with the target IP, the community string public, and the version 2 and between 2 and 1. Yeah, let's see what we got. So it said can't. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. So okay, this is better. So once it completed the scan, it will create one file in the same directory path. We can go and we can see that file. So as here SNMP Walk give you everything here, you can also make one output file, but this tool already give you all the output in the uh, output file. Okay, so as you can see, it's completed. If I go and ls space -la, you can see this is the file. We can see this file. So clear, and we can say more 10.10. This is the file. Okay, so we started from here. As you can see, it is the output is same like before. This is the information, system information up to here, and then it started the uh, OID part and the processes. Okay, so clear, and let me start SNMP check. So CLEAR SNMP check space -h. Okay, so the version 1 and 2C. Actually, we can try like this, because before we just put it here. So space -c, and we can make public. Okay, and So -p for port, -c for community. Default is public, so we make it like this. So version space small v, and default is 1. So I'm gonna say, let's see if it works like this or not. So you need to specify the IP address of target. So I think it's not gonna take IP address here. So it's gonna take IP address here, 10.10.10.241. IP address of the target, Y options, and the target IP address. This is the target IP address. Wait, maybe like this. Yeah, like this. So or wait, we can check like this also. 1, 2C. Yeah, this is working fine. So it will check version 1 and 2C also. Why I make this? Because I want to compare the results with the previous one. So here, okay, if you make if you press the space button, it will switch the page, go to the second page, and if you make enter, so it will give you line by line result. Okay, so nothing interesting here. We already checked that with the SNMP Mac and SNMP check. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here, but here there is something. So I'm going to make enter. Okay, ice cases, card 0. So this is all the information we already got with the SNMP Walk and SNMP check, but still, because different updated tools have more capabilities to enumerate. So okay, string this process. These are the process. This process is for Nginx, cockpit. Okay. Need to see this. Syslog, no debug, yes. Okay. Base directory / user, not interesting. Okay. Make it edit up. So the string is ngx. Okay. Here 1 2 where www.html. Okay. I think this is what I'm looking for. But let me see more. User bin monitor. Okay. This could be also interesting because what we see in the cockpit, this application is basically used to administer multiple web applications, multiple Linux servers for monitoring purpose. Okay, so there is something. So we need to so I'm gonna copy this and put it here. So SNMP, with SNMP we got this. Another thing, copy and paste it here. Another thing, by mistake I just terminate this, so I'm going to again hopefully I do not miss. Yeah, this was okay. So, and now this is the, we got system information, processes. Now this is the memory status. Okay, and roles, system uptime, and you can see the memory status is here. Okay, connection to database successful. Users, maybe there are user information, I think. So guest user, root, okay, and these all the identical users, and yeah, we got something more interesting now. This Michelle user, okay, so we can copy this. So users, what we got, the first one we got is root, and another one we got is Michelle. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so this time we find something very interesting, which we do not find with the SNMP Walk or SNMP check. Still, you can see it is not showing the users, and user enumeration was not here. Okay, and the system memory enumeration, memory information is not there, user information is not there. So I think that custom tool was best and works good for us. So now as we have some information here, that is where www html, if you know the Linux, you know that this is the default path from where you publish the web application, and the web application folders are here. So maybe, because why we do not get up to now here any result, because as I told you before in Web Security Academy labs, that sometime user intentionally make some directories which is not guessable, or sometime it is not in your word list which you are using to enumerate the directories. So I'm just gonna see whether this directory is in my word list or not, what we used in this Go Buster. So cat/user share word list, make me a bit zoom. Yeah, okay. Word list and the buster, then directory 2.3 medium, and I want to see to grep seed DMS 51x 1x, because if this directory name is not in the word list, so you will never get the result. And as you can see here, there is no directory name with this in the word list. So how we will get that? So that's why I'm saying that this machine is very closer to the real life scenarios. Okay, so we will now check that directory with the URL. So maybe we get some other things. So, and I will use this with HTTP first. So PIT dot hack the box slash seed dms and 51x slash seed dms. Is that the name of directory? Yes. Okay, so let's go. Not found, page not found. Another thing, because we got this DNS also dms-pit, and we already add this in the host file. So let's see. Yeah, and this time it seems working. Wonderful. So we got a hidden authentication page for which we do not know that this page exists or not, but once we got the cockpit process running and we go and check what is the cockpit process, we got the idea that okay, something like this is happening behind the hood, so we need to enumerate more and more. And as I always say, that enumeration is the key. As much information as you gather, that is gonna work for you. So now we got this user ID password language, and I think we got two username, root and Michelle. So I'm going to check with these users. Root not going to work, and it said user ID or password incorrect, error signing in, root tour. Sometime, okay, let's say Michelle and Michelle. Okay, this is gonna be some guesswork here. So the username password work for us is Michelle is the username and the password is also Michelle. Okay, so let's see. So owner is administrator, DMS root, and we got some docs. And one upgrade note is there, and it says, dear colleague, because of security issue in the previous installed version 5.1.0, I upgraded seed DMS to version 5.1.15. See the attachment. Okay, I think this I should read. Okay, so the changelog file is there. Let's download this. Save file, and let's see what's in this file. So cat dot slash downloads change logs. No, what is the file name? Change log. Okay, we can open file from here. Change log. Okay, so change in version, basically it's a file for the version information, that what is the difference between version this and this, because as they mentioned in this message to their team, that they change the version of the application from 5.1.10 to 5.1.15. So it means this time this version is running. Okay, so what we can do, we can check, maybe we got this version vulnerable also. So clear this and search exploit this application is seed DMS 5.1.15 or just 5.1. Let's see what we got. Okay, so this is interesting. Seed DMS version 5.1.11 or more than that, remote code execution vulnerability is there. So remote code execution vulnerability means we can run the arbitrary commands on the target from outside, okay, from anywhere. So I'm going to take this, so copy this and paste it here. Where is it? Paste. So okay, and how this vulnerability works, for this I am going to copy that file here. So search exploit space -m and this value to copy that file. So now we can see this file. Okay, so we come here, open where is it? In the desktop. Okay, this file. So this is the exploit, and it is basically saying, okay, remote code execution. This is the CVE. This is the vulnerability of 2019. Okay, so to exploit, what we need to do is log into the application, under any folder add a document, and choose the document as a simple PHP backdoor file, or any backdoor web shell could be used. So we can use this PHP code. Okay, and after uploading that, you have to see the corresponding document ID, and then we need to go to this URI to execute our file and our code. Well, this is horrible exploit. So let's see. I'm going to copy this, okay, and just going to create a new file and paste this value here. So what this PHP script is doing, it's creating one parameter for you, and that parameter is named as CMD, which will execute the command, the system commands, okay, and make echo. So the whatever the result of that command will be echo to the web browser. Okay, so you can see. Okay, this is it. So save it in the same place in the PIT. So I'm going to say it hell.php and save it. Now I don't need this. I don't need this. Okay, but need this one. So we need to go here, and in any, it said in any, under any document. What is it? Okay, log into the application, choose the document as a simple backdoor. Now under any folder add a document. Okay, so this is the node DMS, and this is the doc folder. This is the folder. So under this folder I'm going to add one document. So add okay, go to the users, and inside Michelle is a folder, so we can use the Michelle folder. Go to the Michelle folder, and yeah, we got add document. So just make it add document, and I'm gonna say AA. Name of the document is AA dot PHP, or no, say it hell dot PHP, and browse this. Hit hell dot PHP, and once you save this file, okay, add document, Fine. So you can see this file is here, and once you hover your mouse on it, you can see here the document ID is 35. So I'm going to open it. So this is the document ID. So we have to access this PHP file from this ID, okay, as it mentioned in the exploit. So now after uploading, what we need to do, we just need to go to this and copy and put it here and just paste, and instead of this I'm going to use DMS PIT and seed, copy this and paste it here. Okay, and my document ID was 35. What was that? Yeah, document ID was 35. So, and my document name is hell.php, and let's see if it's run. Why? Come on. HTTP / no. So let me craft it here. Paste this, then data or this, copy and / paste it here. My document ID is 35. Don't need these double quotes, and this is gonna be hell.php, and okay, so we need this, copy and paste this here. File not found. Why? Okay, come here, just refresh. File is there. Okay, file is there. 35, this, come on. Let's see. Maybe it's deleting the file after few minutes, so we need to check it again. Inside Michelle, it's still showing, but I think deleted. Okay, so we can do one more thing. Hell, no, and hell.php, file not found. This time let's do it real quick, huh? So add one more document, hell.php, or we need to change the name. Let's say it move hell.php to 1.php. Okay, ls-la. Yeah, okay. Once wait a moment, I will come back. So welcome back. So as we change the name of the file and just refresh this. Okay, so I'm going to say 1.php, and from here we need to choose it, 1.php, and upload it, and this time we will see, and you can see hell.php is gone, so it's deleting the file. The document ID is 36. This is the document ID 36, so we go very quick and make it 36, and going to make this 1.php, enter, come on, DMS PIT-Hackthebox 51x CDMX. Okay, if we delete this, and yes, we got the remote code execution successfully. And as you can see, we can read the password file, and because this system is Linux, so and we can do one more thing, plus. For space I'm using plus grep bash. I want to see only users running bash. So these are the two users which can run bash. So I'm going to copy this, okay, and going to paste it here. So that's not gonna work like this. Paste. Okay. So so this is the part 1 for this video, and in the next part I will carry on from here. So thank you very much. Bye. See you in the next part.